Yo, 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 yo. It's time for another prediction. This is the last NXT prediction of 2025. We have NXT Deadline. It's crazy. Look at that. Look at that poster right there. Trick and Blake is not on the card, but they on the poster. But yo. All right, we're going to do our prediction. It's going to be fire. I don't know. I didn't realize it was this Saturday. I sold on some Zachamania stuff, but it is what it is. We're gonna enjoy NXT Deadline. It's on Peacock. If I can't catch it live, I'll watch the rerun. I'll watch the. I'll watch it on right after. If I do end up missing like the beginning or whatever. Anywho, that's just personal stuff. Let's get into the prediction. They already announced that the first match of the night will be the NXT Championship match between NXT Champion Ricky Saints, and he'll be defending. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the camera so I can move over. He'll be defending his championship against Oba Femi. I have zero clue why they're even bother doing this match, because I feel like, why is Oba not retiring John Cena? Why is Oba Femi still in NXT? Unless they're gonna go the trick route with Oba, where he loses another title shot and then he'll just lose another match randomly, like Trick did to freaking Miles Byrne for no reason, and then they both get called up. Maybe at the Royal Rumble, they're both in the Royal Rumble, and then that's when they finally become main roster staples. I don't know, but what I do know is I do believe Ricky Saints retains. And then we move on to the next match, where this is how I believe the rest of the card will look. I think we'll go from the NXT Championship to the first Iron Survival match of the night, where we have Kendall Gray, Evolved Champion, Lola Vice, Jordan Grace, Sol Ruka. I think my hand is in the wrong direction. And then Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan's getting crazy heel heat. I don't know, bro. They hate Kalani. They was screaming, "Shut the up!" And Kalani was offended. She was like, "How rude." Anywho, oh my god, I don't know who I think's gonna. Oh, I think Sol Ruka is probably gonna win, because it seems like they're ready to go on Sol. Yo, what up, Nannies? What they could do for real, Sol Ruka wins, beats JC Jane, wins the championship, and then that could lead to a Zarya Sol Ruka stand and deliver match. And then Zarya, it took a year for her, because she came in with the same kind of like hype as Julia and Stephanie in a sense, but Zarya didn't get any of the perks. She didn't get called up. She didn't win a world title. They had her play sidekick to Sol. She didn't make the video game, none of that stuff. But maybe year 2 is when she starts to get these things. However, I do think Sol Ruka will win this. But keep an eye on Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray, when it's all said and done, could be in GOAT conversations. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What she really figures out, because she got the rest of the part, but if she can figure out the acting part, we gonna see. We gonna see. Next up, we have Tatum Paxley taking on Izzy Dame. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care who wins. I don't know why everybody loves Izzy Dame. Not Izzy Dame. Tatum Paxley all of a sudden. I don't know. I can't relate to her, I guess. I'm not like a fan. But I think it's kind of crazy that they use the freaking championship to catapult this feud. That's wild to me, that they made Tatum like a paper champion for no, like, I've never seen them use a world championship, like a prop for a storyline. It's crazy, but kind of makes, I don't even know who to pick. I'm gonna go with Tatum. Maybe no. I like Tatum more than I like Izzy. That's probably why I'm picking Tatum. But it wouldn't shock me if Izzy wins, and then that develops into the story going more, or I don't know. I'm going Tatum. I'm overthinking it. I'm going Tatum. Next up, we have Nope, sorry, this is not the next match. No, this is the wrong order, actually. I think this match will be before the Tatum match. We have the North American champion, Ethan Page, defending his championship against Mr. Iguana. This match has a, what, let me see, like a 5-day build, because it got announced yesterday out of nowhere, because Ethan Page was trying to leave NXT, and Mr. Iguana essentially stole his car. he stole Ethan Page's car and just drove off the party. He was in the man's car. He scared Ethan out the car and he just drove off and stole Ethan's car. But as fun as it would be for Mr. Iguana to win. I mean, they have been rivals for a while because Ethan Page did take Mr. Iguana's title, tag title. So there's that. But as much as like I was saying, unless this is a catalyst to bring Mr. Iguana to NXT like full time, I don't see him winning. For fun's sakes, I would want Mr. Iguana to win. I like Mr. Iguana. I wouldn't mind him winning, but I do believe Ethan Page will get the dub here and continue his North American Championship reign. Then in the main event, we have the Iron Survival match. We have Miles Bourne taking on Dion Lennox, taking on Joe Hendry, taking on Leon Slater, taking on Javon Evans. I know most people are probably going to pick Javon Evans. I love Javon Evans, but I'm not picking him here. I'm actually going to pick Dion Lennox, to be honest. I had to think about this hard, and I'm actually going with Dion Lennox. The reason why I'm going with Dion Lennox is because I still feel like Javon will win the World Championship at Stand and Deliver and not at New Year's Evil. So it wouldn't make sense. I don't want him to take another L at New Year's Evil for championship. And I also, if they do decide to go Ricky versus Javon at Stand and Deliver, I think that would be more appropriate for two good guys, and it will also give him more time. Maybe Ricky turns heel in the process. I don't know, but I think Dion Lennox is gonna win because I feel like he's literally the only bad guy in the match. He's the only bad guy in the match. Like I said, I do think Ricky's gonna win his match, so it'd be Ricky a heel versus a face at New Year's Evil. And I believe New Year's Evil isn't. I can't remember. Is New Year's Evil like an actual pay-per-view, or is it just like on a Tuesday? I don't remember. I think it's on just like a Tuesday, and I think Dion wins for the fact that he gave up the championship and he gave up the tag titles, which is dumb. I don't understand why Dark State doesn't just do the Freebird rule. I said that from the beginning. But and they kind of look like they're trying to build Dion. Also, they do look like they're trying to build Miles Bourne. But Miles Bourne, I don't like Miles Bourne. I think he's like super like duper slow in the ring, and I don't like how he performs. I don't know. Maybe he'll grow on me, but I'm not a fan of Miles Bourne. I think Tavion Heights has way more potential than Miles Bourne in the long run. But Miles Bourne just has that generic look that wrestling loves so much, and they're trying to just bank on that, I guess. I don't know. But my pick is ultimately Dion Lennox, and we'll see who wins. Will this lay up into a championship for him? I don't know. But that stuff with Obafemi was also interesting. So if Obafemi does win, I'm still gonna think Dion Lennox wins this match. So yeah. Anywho, but that's my predictions. That's just me. Let me do my quick hit predictions now. But first match for the NXT Championship, we have Ricky Saints versus Obafemi, and I have Ricky Saints winning. Then we have the Men's Iron Survival Championship. Iron Survival match for number one contender for the championship. You get what I mean. We have Javon Evans versus Leon Slater versus Joe Hendry versus Dion Lennox versus Miles Bourne. I have Dion Lennox winning. Then we have the Women's Iron Survival challenge. I'm not going to say the championship again. I'm not going to get confused again. All right, I'm taking too long. It's supposed to be quick hits. We have Sol Ruka versus Lola Vice versus Kehlani Jordan versus Jordan Grace versus Kendall Gray. I have Sol Ruka winning. Next up, we have Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame with Nico Vance and Sean Spears. I got Tatum Paxley winning. And last but not least, for the NXT North American Championship, we have Ethan Page taking on Mr. Iguana, and I have Ethan Page winning. And that's it, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. One last NXT Elite ended. Y'all like my attitude era scratch, ruthless aggression scratch WWE logo hoodie, this junk clean. And yeah, all right, let me end the video. You already know what it is. Please like, subscribe, all the good stuff for 2 video. Thanks so much for watching. Carry through watch me on Twitch at ZBlaze3, and I'm out. What?